Everything is such a struggle. It's just painful to move around right now. Getting in my shower is a tough thing for me.
My back hurts, and walking just a few steps makes me get out of breath. My body's giving up on me, and I hate it.
When it comes to raw emotion, my 600-pound life has delivered some of the most unforgettable moments in reality TV. From heated confrontations to life-or-death struggles, the drama often left fans on the edge of their seats. These shocking scenes revealed just how intense the journey to change can truly be. Today, we're reliving the most dramatic moments ever captured on my 600-pound life. This is David's story. Imagine food being the only thing that makes you stand up from the bed every day. Well, that's David's life summed up. David has gotten so fat that he gets stuck while trying to get out of his vehicle. Ridiculous, right? At this point, the only person who can save him is Dr. Now. This is how his weight loss journey begins.
I started getting so bad. I'm in agonizing pain. That's when my weight really been taking its toll. I take muscle relaxers for my back. And then heavy prescription pain pills.
Hell no. Did you guys see how hard and how long it took him to get up from the bed? At some point, I thought he was not going to be able to stand up. Jeez, David, what have you done to your body? Does he even get out of the house?
Getting dressed, the hardest thing I do all day. But I have my foster mom, Robin, to help me when I need help. If it wasn't for her, I would have given up on myself by now. Hey, Robin, can you help me put on my socks?
Well, thank goodness she is in his life. Imagine if he did not have her, his life would honestly be a mess. He even said that there was a time he fell down and was able to lift himself up. Bro, I would hate myself if that happened to me.
When a meal was given to me, because sometimes you wouldn't know you're gonna get fed again for days. Around the time I was 3, I got placed with a permanent foster family, the Nelsons.
That explains why he eats a lot. David has always been in foster care. His foster parents would always beat him, and he hated his childhood. The only thing that made him happy as a child was food. Being that he also wasn't eating well, he ate a lot because he never knew when next he would see his next meal. That is just sad.
Living with Robin is the best environment in foster care I've ever dealt with. She took me in as one of her own. When she introduced me, she said, "This is my son, David." She was always there. She'd help me with my homework, and
that explains why his other foster parents kicked him out. Robin, his new foster mother, took him in and made him feel at home. She even helped him cut down some of his weight. But when he got into the university, everything went downhill. He started drinking and partying and adding more weight.
I wanted to see the United States, and I could afford to because when I was sleeping in my semi-truck, I didn't have to pay rent, so I got to see all the states. I didn't leave the road for a year.
That must honestly be very sad. David says that he got depressed, and there was a time in his life that all he could think about was taking his own life. He had gotten so fat that he couldn't even do anything with himself. All he wanted to do was die. That must really suck.
And walking just a few feet, pretty painful.
All right, stay out of the candy aisle. Don't be looking at the pizzas.
Get some eggnog.
That's not low-cal.
If we're being honest, David makes a lot of bad food choices. All he wants to eat is junk food and things that have very high calories, which aren't good for his health. He can't even walk 5 steps without taking a break. His mom needs to put a leash on his eating style.
At this weight, nothing's easy. Besides laying down. Even sitting sometimes gets painful. My food problem is killing me by, weighing down my heart. And my back's already messed up.
I'm glad he knows this. He sleeps with oxygen because he has breathing problems, and he is scared that someday he might go to bed and not wake up the next morning. I think it's time for him to meet the doctor. This has gone on for way too long.
I can't breathe. My heart's beating so fast. My health is so bad. It's gotten so bad. Robin doesn't even know how bad it is. I hate this. This is crazy.
Unbelievable. Is he stuck? My goodness. David finally decides to make his way by to Houston, where he is going to meet Dr. Now. It's a long drive, so he decides to break the journey. Guess what? He can't get out of the vehicle. Wow.
It's been a little while since I weighed myself, and I know I've gotten worse. I just hope that I'm in the 600s.
You can step up on the scale. Your weight is 763.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot worse than I thought.
He weighs 763 pounds. Damn, that is a lot. David was hoping that he wouldn't weigh more than 600 pounds, but sadly, his weight is way more than that. Slimming down from 763 pounds is not going to be easy. But first, let's see what Dr. Now has to say.
That's a big trip, and it's going to take a toll on your body going back and forth.
Right.
So it's going to be important you move down here, okay?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. David, I'll see you in 2 months, okay?
Well, I'm glad Dr. Now wants to help him. He tells David to lose 80 pounds in 2 months so he can meet the target weight for his weight loss surgery. Will he be able to meet the cut? I guess we're going to see. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I'm glad you got to where you needed to be mentally to start making the changes you need. So that's good. And I'm glad you lost 67 pounds.
Thanks,
But
man.
that's a starting point. But with your progress, this is what I will do.
Good one, David. After working hard to meet his target weight, he falls short, but just by a few pounds. Dr. Now tells him to move down to Houston, and if he is able to lose 30 pounds in a month, he is going to get his surgery done. David is doing really well, and it's impressive to see him work towards being better.
Ooh, I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. What if they postpone it?
And I guess I'll just have to get back on track and lose the weight.
Yeah?
Yep.
You feeling pretty good about it?
Yeah, I mean, I've done it before. I can do it again.
Oh, come on. David was doing so well, and now he goes on to add more weight, making Dr. Now cancel the weight loss surgery. Men, that's really disappointing for real. Let's hope he can work hard once again to meet his target and have this surgery done once and for all.
Welcome.
What's up, Doc?
I'm glad you made it. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was raised in foster care.
Seeing that David was still finding it difficult to meet his target, Dr. Now suggested that he go see a therapist, and maybe that would help with his ability to cut down his weight. So far, it seems like David has a lot bottled up in his heart. Would this be enough for him to get surgery?
And because of your progress, I'm going to give you an easy goal this time. This time I want you to lose 45 pounds in 2 months. And if you do that, I'm going to approve you for weight loss surgery. You think you can do that?
This is Patrick's story. Patrick may weigh 657 pounds, but he has one thing going for him: his marriage. His wife Amanda is his caregiver, and they have a great relationship, but she's also the one who indulges his food requests, which makes him so unhealthy, so it's kind of a mixed bag. Can he meet his target for weight loss surgery? I guess we'll see. His story begins like this.
Didn't have enough sleep. Had a long day yesterday.
When I wake up and see daylight, I'm surprised to still be alive because my weight is killing me. When I first wake up, I pretty much dread it every day.
Patrick still finds it difficult getting used to this life where he needs people to help him shower. 5 or 6 years ago, he did not need help, but his weight has grown almost exponentially since then.
Now I'm so big. My wife, Amanda, she has to help me do lots that she shouldn't have to help me do, and it shouldn't be that way. Hey, babe, you come help me?
Having to be helped each day, to not be able to do anything on your own, is extremely devastating. Unfortunately, Patrick cannot help it. It's like being a child again. But if you eat without a care in the world like a child, that's probably where you could end up.
They're hurting him really, really bad. So I try to help him get up in the morning and do whatever needs to be done really fast so he can get breakfast. And
So what does our man Patrick eat after showering? Let us see if that contributes at all to his present situation. But if you ask me, I would honestly say that all his eating it the reason he is in such a bad situation. He has absolutely no control of what goes into his stomach, and that is not good at all.
I have addiction to food because nothing makes me feel as good as I do when I have food in my mouth. In our family, obesity has really been an issue with all of us. I was the second youngest of 4 brothers and 2 sisters, and they were all overweight.
Wow, that is a lot of food. Patrick knows that he is addicted to food. He says that this is partly genetic and because all his siblings are overweight. So in a way, maybe we cannot blame Patrick for being overweight. Anyway, Patrick is now on his way to see Dr. Now and see if he qualifies for weight loss surgery. Dr. Now has some pretty harsh questions for Patrick.
I eat too much.
You eat too much in one setting, or you eat too much all day?
I probably snack all day, but it's usually one big meal a day and then just snacking throughout the day.
So what do you snack on?
Okay, that was funny, but it is also a bit sad because it shows quite clearly that Patrick's primary problems are his own doing. The baseball bat here is candy, and Patrick keeps smacking his head with it and still complains that it hurts. Well, it is going to hurt Patrick, but Dr. Now isn't done with his questions.
Amanda, do you work or you stay home with him?
I stay home.
You stay home. So you said chips and candy. Who buys those? Okay, so the family enables you and gets you what you want.
To Dr. Now, the solution is fairly simple. To Patrick, it is the hardest thing in the world. Patrick says he needs help to stick with healthy eating, but how much help can Dr. Now realistically offer when it comes to that? Anyway, Dr. Now does his best and gives Patrick a lifeline.
But if you don't follow it, there's not much we can do for you, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm going to give you some instruction what to eat, what not to eat. Then I'm going to give you some instruction about about exercise?
Well, it can be a very easy thing to do, doctor, now, but it is a very hard thing for someone like Patrick to do. If he could simply follow a diet, he would not be on this show in the first place. Patrick did make some progress. He lost around 40 pounds. When he presented himself to Dr. Now, he was asked to lose another 100 pounds in the next 2 months.
Step up on the scale.
So that would put me at 516.
We're going to be going to room 5.
All right. Good Lord, that's not okay. What the heck happened with that? There's only one way this is gonna go with Dr. Now at this point.
So he lost a bit of weight, but instead of continuing on his journey, he went back and gained even more. You can already guess how Dr. Now will respond to this behavior.
How many hours did you have to drive?
About 11.
1 day or 2 days or what?
No, we just drive straight here.
Well, all that travel put a lot of strain on your body with your weight and your condition.
That is just it. The half-baked, half-good, quarter-sensible, and utterly pathetic excuses do not work. The problem was that our man Patrick was not eating right, and his excuses are simply not going to cut it. Dr. Now has been very patient with him, and he can't deny it. He is running out of time, and it seems like he is just not ready to give it all he has got.
So telling me you didn't follow the diet and you were sick, and why coming all the way to tell me that? So what is your objective here? What do you expect that we can do for you?
But Patrick is not going to take all of this lying down. In fact, he becomes defensive and tells Dr. Now not to worry about doing any regular checkups for him, since there is nothing he can do about his weight.
But in the meantime, I don't have an answer for you. You have to figure that out. So we get the updated blood work on you, see how bad you're
We don't need to do all that. You have no answers for it.
Answer for what?
You said you have no answers for it.
Well, if Patrick was that tired, he would have followed the diet plan and not turned up to the hospital with even more added pounds. But Dr. Now's words seem to have had an effect. It is a new day, and Patrick has decided to do something that shows his seriousness about losing his weight and getting healthier.
This month I decided to join a gym so that I can get a trainer and push myself even harder. It's a little scary and intimidating to go out and do something like this when you've been trapped at home on the couch for years. So I'm fighting through that.
The gym was great. His trainer was really proud of him and how hard he worked at their sessions. Patrick worked hard at the diet and exercising for about a month and then went to a local clinic to see where his weight was at. Let's see what the scale says.
All right, yep, so we're pushing. There you go.
There you go, good.
Very good. All the way down to mat. Now we're gonna lean backwards and come back. Baby steps, very good.
While Patrick did not meet his goal, he lost 51 pounds and got below the 600-pound mark. This meant there was a huge chance that Dr. Now would approve him for surgery. All that hard work finally paid off. When he spoke to Dr. Now, he was told to lose 30 more pounds within a month, but Patrick could not do that. He could only lose 1 more pound.
It's just easier said than done. I mean, I've been trying.
Well, if you eat what you're eating, you're going to be the same weight. So what's the point of coming to Houston if you're not doing what you need and losing more weight?
Essentially, Patrick needs to pump those numbers up. Dr. Now says that Patrick must start thinking that the weight will shorten his lifespan. The good news is that Doctor schedules Patrick's surgery for a month from this meeting and says that if he loses those 30 pounds, he will go ahead with the surgery.
30 pounds you should have to get surgery. You should be under 560 pounds. 563, so you lost 27 pounds, huh?
The surgery was successful, and Patrick finally got what he wanted after losing over 100 pounds in under a year. This means that with surgery and the same lifestyle changes, he could even start dreaming of living a normal life. I am super proud of all the effort he put into getting better. He was desperate to get better, and it looked like it paid off pretty well.
Lose another 35 pounds. And after that, Patrick should lose 20 to 25 pounds each one until he gets close to his target weight. It took him a little longer, but he's down around 100 pounds.
This is Angel's story. Angel is at a breaking point, and what scares her the most is that her son might grow up without a mother because she won't take care of her body. She is 42 years old, and she is just a few numbers from being 600 pounds. She hates her life because she feels like she is helpless every day. Can Dr. Now save her? Let's find out. This is how her story begins.
In my body, it hurts. I hate it. Darling, can you help real quick? Because I've gotten so big, I cannot do anything independently now.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe she just said that she sees herself as an oversized whale. That's just so sad. Angel hates the fact that she can't do anything for herself because she has become so fat. The good part is that she is not alone. Her boyfriend helps her with the basic things that she finds difficulty in doing.
I don't feel like who I'm supposed to be, but I am a human being. And I used to feel beautiful.
when I was really young. I didn't struggle with my weight.
That would have broken her into a million pieces and left her with so much sadness. When Angel was much younger, she was not big in any way. All that changed when she got pregnant at the age of 14. Her mother gave her two choices. Either she kept the baby and never came back to the house, or she gave up the child for adoption and she could come back home.
I turned to food for comfort, and that's when I started gaining the weight.
Now I just mostly stay in bed and my boyfriend Donnie takes care of me.
You can tell that he misses the good old days, even when his wife was such a happy woman filled with smiles all over her face. He says that when he met her, he didn't really care about how much she weighed. He fell in love with her personality, and that's all that mattered to him. Now he just wishes that things would go back to the way they used to be.
Just go enjoy what I want to do, eat, and everyone else just leave me alone. It is so hard to resist any kind of food. My willpower is just gone, and the food wins.
That's not good at all. Her boyfriend says that Angel does not have an on or off switch when it comes to food. She is always eating. He even says that if he were to weigh the amount of food she consumes a day in pounds, it would be between 10 to 12 pounds every day. That's a lot of food. She really needs to start thinking of seeing Dr. Now.
Do you want to give me a hug and kiss? I am not who I'm supposed to be for Andrew. I love you, Andrew. My son wants me to be able to go everywhere with him, do everything with him. Don't come home with no broken bones.
Wow, you already know that breaks Angel's heart. Angel's boyfriend says that their son is very much aware of how much his mother weighs and how it affects him. Most times their son feels sad because he doesn't get to play with his mother as much as he would want to. He might not say it, but Angel's boyfriend sees it in his behavior anytime they go out to play.
I wouldn't take charge.
This isn't what I signed up for. I feel like a single dad all the time.
Come on.
She's here, but not really. I just feel like she just quit on me.
Looks like Angel is finally ready to stop letting food win over her. Her boyfriend says that if Angel does not start to get better and take charge of her eating habit, he might have to take their son and move on. This is Angel's nightmare because losing her boyfriend and her son is going to be very devastating.
I'm very, very scared that I am ready. I've got to make a change in my life. We're on the way to the doctor's office. I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous, because I am.
Angel and her boyfriend are finally at the hospital. Angel decided it was time for her to take charge of her life, so she made the choice to head down to the hospital and see Dr. Now. Now she is worried that the doctor might see her condition and he might not be able to help her. Well, let's see how much she weighs.
The possibility that the doctor may think I'm too far gone.
And it's been a long time since I've been on a scale. I don't know what to expect.
I hope I'm not too huge for surgery.
You can see her facial expression. Those numbers were not what she was expecting to see. Angel has not stepped on a scale in a very long time. She finally does, and the scales read that she is 570 pounds. Now she is hoping and praying that her weight is not too big for surgery. I think we'd leave Dr. Now to be the judge of that.
Get you back on the track. We need to put you into a diet so he's not going to have to buy you all this stuff. There'll be no soda for you. There's no juice, no candy, no potatoes.
Looks like everyone has a role to play in Angel's weight loss journey. The doc wants her to lose 50 pounds within the next month before he considers her for weight loss surgery. He also tells her boyfriend that he needs to stop enabling her bad eating habit and help her focus on the diet. Well, the ball is in her court. Let's see if Angel has what it takes.
This past month has been one of the hardest of my life, and I've been trying to resist temptation. I'm determined to do this. It's just a lot harder than I thought. I just keep reminding myself.
I am actually very impressed. Angel has been able to cut down the amount of food she consumes in a day. Her biggest motivation right now is her son. She doesn't want her son to grow up with a different mother, so she is willing to do everything within her power to make sure she gets her weight loss surgery.
Are you getting a little nervous?
I feel pretty confident that I've done real well over the past couple months.
But I have to have lost at least 50 pounds to qualify for the surgery.
Wow, that is so incredible. Even Angel can't believe that she was able to lose that much weight. It's impressive to see that she lost so much weight. The doc wanted her to lose 50 pounds, and she has been able to lose more than 100 pounds. There's no way she won't be approved for weight loss surgery.
It's not uncommon for somebody this large to lose 100, 200 pounds in a short period of time because it takes a lot of calories to maintain such excessive weight.
Yeah! Angel was approved for weight loss surgery. That didn't come as a shock. She lost so much weight in such a short time, and that made the doctor very impressed. Now Angel is ready to have her surgery done. Once that happens, she can go on to be the best mother to her son and an amazing partner to her boyfriend. I'm not going to lie. It's amazing to see how far she has come.
Angel operation didn't turn out like I expected. It turned out to be a lot more adhesion and scar tissue in the abdomen that caused a lot of problems.
Now that is something I was not expecting to happen. Seems like Angel might not be in the clear just yet. Her surgery had some complications and the doc was not able to continue with the surgery. She had so much scar tissue that prevented the surgery from being successful. The doc says that he wants her to heal properly before he attempts the surgery again.
It was my last chance to save my family, and I feel like I'm losing it.
Are you ready for school?
This is supposed to be my new start.
Hey, have a good day and stay out of trouble.
That is so sad. Angel feels so terrible right now. She thought her life would have changed and she would have had a new beginning, but sadly, that's not the case. The fact that she didn't get the surgery done broke her, and now she's just struggling to take a day at a time. I just pray that whites still have some hope left for her to get the surgery done.
I might as well not wake up.
Today we're gonna try to do bypass on Angel. Last time we had to encounter some difficulty with scar tissue. Having the scar tissue can make surgery very difficult.
That sounds very scary. Dr. Now is about to perform the surgery for the last time. He is skeptical and afraid that if things go wrong and Angel has another complication during the surgery, she might not be able to have weight loss surgery ever again. Fingers crossed. Let's see if she makes it out in good condition.
When I lost all the weight to get the bypass, I pretty much did it by starving myself. I didn't focus much on being more active. So it's still hard for me to move around and walk, but I have to do it for Andrew.